Sorry I had to end this way.
Pardon. Hello there, everybody. To my try not to get scared or shout or scream
Scared
or shout or scream
Scared
or
Damn it.
shout or scream
Scared
or
Damn it.
shout or scream
Scared
or I keep on forgetting about that. Remember, turn the sound off. Alright, let's get chat up on my phone so I can see you. YouTube. Channel. Bing bong. Alright. There we go. If you know the drill, skip on ahead. If you don't, bear with me for a sec. If I get scared, they get a like. If I get scared again, they get a subscribe. I get scared a third time, I click the notification bell. If the subscribe and notification bell are already done, then I will substitute the subscribe for a comment and a notification bell for the share of the video. We'll have 3 lives. Ding ding dong. And it's not just, what is it called? It's not just losing lives. No, not losing lives. It's what is it? Oh, gets if I scream as well, then I'll lose a life too. We'll be watching half of this, so 33 minutes. That'd be half of 30, 15. So let's say 15 minutes. Give or take a minute. Oh wait. With that said and done, we got subtitles on. Let's continue.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks. Tonight we're going to take a closer look at 11 unsettling videos, each with their own peculiar mystery. I'll share my thoughts along the way. Subscribe if you're drawn to the unexplained. Let's begin.
Right. I either might pause it a lot and say my thoughts, or I probably play out the entire clip and then say my thoughts at the end, depending on how much I'm invested into that clip.
The first video we're checking out today comes from the TikTok account Dude My House is Haunted. A pretty great
I'm sorry. Well, TikTok account. Dude, my house is haunted. Hey, I want you to meet my friend. Dude, my house is haunted. Wait, what? I thought you came here to meet your friend, not to know if your house is haunted. No, my house is haunted. It's right here. Dude, my house is haunted. Yeah, I know.
Name, especially considering what's caught on camera. The clip starts with the uploader explaining how he was walking through the kitchen when he saw a cabinet door slowly creak open on its own. He's mid-story when something strange happens again.
But sometimes I could unplug it and plug it back in and it would stop doing it. But now it's making this. Whoa!
Not just that.
Okay, so
The other door open too.
I didn't even move. I wasn't even moving.
Sure enough, the exact same cabinet swings open by itself, just like he described. He even opens the cabinet to show there's nothing inside and no rigging or strings that might explain it. That alone would be eerie enough, but then something else kicks in to take things up a notch.
See, that snap's closed. Alright. See? That's the freaking noise. Oh my freaking god. Alright.
It's just the fridge making ice. I don't know.
Creepy crap going on in the house. Oh, man. Alright.
Out of nowhere, the freezer lets out a loud, jarring noise that causes him to jump. It's the kind of sound that could have a rational explanation, maybe a mechanical quirk, but given the timing, it definitely feels like part of something larger.
Yep, timing does have a significant effect.
What's especially unsettling here is how casual and quiet the setting is. Just an ordinary kitchen during a quiet moment. There's no dramatic build-up, no spooky lighting, just something unexplained happening in plain view. Could this be nothing more than a hoax using fishing line or editing? Maybe, but the simplicity of it all is what makes it so effective. The same can be said about most TikTok ghost videos. If this footage is real, there might be more going on in that house than a few random noises.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure the fridge is the fridge being a fridge. And as for the cabinet door, either there's something inside of it, like too many dishes or something, pushing it open and that, because we had cabinet doors like that. Not anymore. So, just a thought.
A video posted to YouTube all the way back in January of 2013 by a user known as Brun9711 shows a kid playing around with the Tech Deck skateboard. Oh, the nostalgia. So far, everything seems normal. But just as he's getting into it and having fun, something unexpected.
I've probably seen it but not recorded it because, like they said, it was 2013, so.
Unexpected and downright eerie occurs.
Bruno! Bruno!
Yeah, if I was you, do what the cat did and just go.
Se movió la silla.
¿Leal?
Out of nowhere, the chair in the kitchen suddenly scrapes backward, as if being pulled by an invisible force. It's loud enough to startle everyone, and especially the family cat, who immediately bolts in fear.
To be honest though, right, I think it's set up or faked. My reasoning is, why would some random person record that is directly aimed at the chair or themselves playing with a finger skateboard? I'm just saying.
The kid just sits there stunned, staring at what just happened. Then, right at the very end of the video, something else unsettling occurs.
Sì. Tipo, ed è che teta.
A door slams shut on its own with no one in sight. The combination of events, first the chair, then the door, suggests this may not have been a one-off fluke. There's a genuine sense of progression to the activity, almost like something is making its presence increasingly known. Of course, there are rational explanations worth considering. Some viewers might point to the possibility of a fishing line or string being used to pull the chair, and while that can't be ruled out entirely, there's nothing obvious in the footage to indicate where such a line would be pulled from. It all looks and feels very organic. Also worth noting is the cat's response. Animals are often believed to be more sensitive to strange energies or subtle changes in their environment, and the way this one bolts the moment the chair moves adds another layer of intrigue.
That or the cat is just moving because it doesn't like the noise and it's afraid of it. Because even my dog runs and hides when there's a louder noise. And it's just like my mum washing pots and pans or something like that. So I'm just saying.
Ultimately, this is one of those clips that sits in a grey area. Maybe explainable, maybe not. But one thing's for sure, the poor kid probably didn't touch a tech deck again for a long time after this.
I say it's fabricated because why would you be recording? I'm just saying. Why would you be recording from the beginning? If something happened and then you started recording, then yeah, but if nothing happened and you were recording and then something happened,
A man named Buyback posted this eerie video to his TikTok account in May of 2025. The footage was captured by a home security camera in the middle of the night, and what it shows is both strange and unsettling. The video begins by showing the homeowner's property under cover of darkness. At first, everything seems calm, but then this happens.
I see it. That's a man. Yo, what are you doing? What I know is, right, when that person came to view, why did they just suddenly be like, woo, move the camera, you know? I was using my hands to demonstrate the camera moving, but you can't see them. Well, basically, they were going like this. So, and then that's when they're like, oh, hold on, wait a minute, what? Me, I just think that's just a normal person with bad, not progression, what is it, not sanitation, not penetration, what is it, what's the word? Compression! Sorry, with bad compression. I don't know. But all I know is cameras don't fucking work at night. Or more accurately, cameras don't work properly at night. And I remember that I'm in the UK, so Be careful what I say.
If you look closely, you'll see what appears to be the figure of a ghostly woman silently walking across the property. She lingers for nearly a full minute before the footage abruptly cuts off, leaving behind more questions than answers. There's something especially eerie about how calm and purposeful her movements seem. Not erratic or playful, but deliberate, as if she knew where she was going. Some viewers have speculated that it may have just been a real person distorted by a low-light camera quality, which can often
That's what I said, but instead of low light, I said not corruption, compression.
make shadows and clothing appear more ethereal than they are. Still, the figure's pale, hazy appearance and slow pacing feel undeniably ghostly. Who was
Slow pacing could just be an old person not wanting to slip over.
this mysterious woman? Was she simply passing through? Was she lost or searching for something or someone? Or maybe even in the afterlife, she's just committed to getting her steps in. Let me know your theories down below.
My theory is it's a human with 100 with 90 stealth.
TikTok user WinMacPix posted a video to his account on July 20th, 2023, where he starts off by saying that something is watching him. According to the uploader, he was just trying to relax
Basically, loads of people are watching you right now. The camera's watching you.
and play some video games at home when he began noticing something odd repeatedly passing by his window. To try and catch it, he sets his phone camera down to record himself while gaming.
Hold on, I wanted to see what the switch he's got.
And sure enough, something does happen.
Something keeps passing by this window. I've just propped up the phone here and I'm gonna play.
I saw that. But to be honest, guys, that was just me messing around with him. Seriously, I thought to myself, these windows are very, shaded off or whatever, glazed over. And I thought to myself, you know what would be funny? Walking in darkness past him. That'd be hilarious to be caught on camera. That was all me. Ha 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 ha. What?
If you're walking by my office, I want you to knock it off.
Suddenly, he grabbed
That got me. Oh, right, yes. It's 13 Scary Videos That Made My Blood Run Cold by Sir Spooks. I meant to say that at the beginning, but I forgot.
grabs the phone and begins walking around, calling out into the house and telling whatever might be there to knock it off. But if it was a spirit, it apparently didn't take kindly to being told what to do.
Who doesn't like being told what to do? Literally, nobody likes being told what to do. Not even the dead.
Oh.
Hey! Hey!
Is that you making all that noise back there? This thing's always closing doors.
Hold on a minute. Is it me? Or am I hearing voices? First, we heard like a heh, and then just before the door closed, it was like a rah, or rah. Hmm.
You need to get out.
Bruh, the ghost basically like closed the door, started banging like, let me in, let me in. And when it got close, it's like, no, I'm gonna lock the door, I'm gonna lock myself in.
Dude, will you
Oh no, it did the opposite.
knock it off, please?
See what I mean? You heard that, right? You heard that, right? Go back.
Dude,
Listen.
will you knock it off, please?
That. Either one or two things. One, it could be an echo from like a video or something. You know, like he's recording himself and the recording is, you know, sending out, you know, his voice, a bit like my phone. If I decide to turn my phone, you know, sound up, you'd be hearing myself twice. So I just thought maybe.
Objects begin to fly across the room in a burst of chaotic movement. Then, one of the doors opens on its own, and just before it closes again, you can make out a shadowy, human-like figure standing in the room.
You gotta get out. You're gonna lock yourself in the laundry room again? You're not leaving?
This is a setup. Because if I was this guy, I would be running out of the house. Yes, I am a cat girl, but I am a scaredy cat girl.
Leaving?
If you pause at just the right moment, the silhouette is undeniably chilling. In fact, here's a frame from the video. The figure appears to be standing motionless, partially cloaked in the darkness of the hallway. It's subtle, but that's exactly what makes it so creepy. Some viewers have speculated that the shadow figure could have been added with visual effects, possibly by masking the figure behind the doorframe and blending it into the dark environment to make it look seamless. The lighting and perspective here would definitely make such an effect more convincing. Still, even knowing that, it doesn't take away from how eerie the moment feels. Whether it's a real haunting or a cleverly executed hoax, this clip certainly captures the imagination. What do you think? Visual trickery or something paranormal?
Imagination or nightmare? Mwah. Spooks, don't tell me you're going to go in there like Falcon and the Winter Soldier looking for ghosts. Buddy, you're basically asking yourself to be haunted at this point. Let's go back a bit. As you can see, that big, massive tree vine, you know, going all the way over there, right? You know what that means? This building is not safe. Got 5 minutes left.
Over on TikTok, a woman named Sandra shares that ever since her mother passed away, she's been experiencing some truly strange activity inside her house, and it's understandably starting to freak her out. In the video, we see Sandra filming inside a bedroom, and almost immediately, something unusual takes place.
Like what?
Keep happening in my house since my mom passed away.
Oh.
Like,
That ghost is a pervert.
Why?
One of the drawers begins to slowly open all by itself. Sandra then moves closer to show there's nothing around. No strings, fans, or pets that could be causing this to happen. It's an eerie moment, made all the more unsettling by how calmly it plays out. But what's even more fascinating is the timing of what happens next.
Oh.
I looked underneath the drawer, I looked behind it, there's nothing making it pop out. And it seems like it's when I bring up my mom that something happens. Mom?
Pardon me?
Your cat's fucking weird.
Well, if that is your mum, either tell her to pay rent or get out.
Just a second or two after Sandra calls out for her mom, the drawer opens once again, almost like a direct response. The timing is incredibly specific and raises all sorts of questions. Of course, as always, it's possible this could be staged using something like fishing wire, though as with many of these types of videos, no such setup is visible. But if we take it at face value, this could be a touching and subtle form of communication between mother and daughter from beyond the grave. It's one of those clips that manages to feel both unsettling and oddly comforting at the same time. What do you think? Is this paranormal or just a well-executed trick?
It could be just a coincidence. Sometimes drawers just don't stay shut.
Over on the Ghost subreddit, a user known as the Proof Seekers shared a video that captures some genuinely unsettling activity taking place inside someone's bedroom, and in the middle of the day, no less. The footage comes from a locked-off camera aimed at the room. At first, nothing seems to be happening. It looks like your average, quiet bedroom, but that changes very quickly.
Yeah, I don't think you needed to enhance the audio.
Without warning, a strange, whispery yet deep voice can be heard saying hello from somewhere nearby. It's brief, but definitely eerie. Unfortunately, there isn't much context given in the post. Still, the lack of explanation doesn't make the clip any less creepy. In fact, it might make it worse. The voice is clear enough to be heard distinctly, but there's no visual indication of where it's coming from. That's what really unsettles people. Commenters were quick to weigh in. Some called the voice the stuff of nightmares, while others wondered if maybe it could have come from a video game or television playing in another room. But nothing in the clip suggests a plausible source for the voice. So what do you think? Could this have been a random, explainable sound picked up at just the right moment? Or is it something more sinister? One thing's for sure, that voice doesn't sound like anything you'd want to hear when you're home alone.
It could be a recording that got added into the recording. Or, hear me out, maybe it was like a talking Yoda. You know, one of those Yoda toys where you press a button, you ask it a question, and it says yes or no. Maybe it's one of them, but the toy was left on and the battery starts to die. And sometimes when batteries start to die, the machine tends to get all freaky, let's say. So maybe it was a Yoda thing, kind of camera, saying no. It's just a theory. It sounds familiar. And that's what I heard. I heard the word no instead of hello. Now, with that said and done, let's get on to the other video. And this is most disturbing videos that will keep you sleeping with the lights on. Pardon me. By Creepy Court. Now, the thing is, I sleep with the lights on, regardless all the time. But that's mostly because I want to see if there are creepy crawlies, around me and that. Not necessarily ghosts, but just creepy crawlies. So, yeah. We put the subtitles on. We'll be watching half of this, so an hour. Fanta. And as I might put my thoughts on the end of the clip, or in the middle of the clip, whilst pausing, I don't know which one will happen. So, be prepared for both. No. You know what? Let's do it. Okay. I thought it's one of those like see a little bit and then continue on, but no, that's the entire video. Just
The hell is him?
nope.
It's late at night when a mom quickly
Bruh. I was bloody wrong. Dang it. Oh well.
picks up her phone to record a video. She's lying in bed across from her daughter, who had told her a few hours earlier that she was scared to sleep in her room. The mom, who shared this video, said she was shaken by what happened that night. Something in the house didn't feel right, and she felt the need to start recording. While filming, she catches this.
So, my daughter's sleeping with me in my bed tonight. She kept saying that she was really scared of something in her room. I'm a little bit shaky. I don't know if you guys can tell, but...
I want to say, hats off to the little girl sleeping through that. Because that's what I did when I was younger. I slept through a football match. And they were cheering and all that and stuff. And I was just like, I don't know if I snored or not, because you don't know if you're snoring when you're asleep. Because you're asleep. Like, you don't know if you're sleepwalking because you're asleep. Same sleep talking, so on and so forth. Anyway, I just wanted to say that. Why would you let the camera face down? You know you're going to just bring it up to record it, so just keep it up. Don't get the viewers on a heart attack mode. Why do you have an arm, like a fake arm, in the middle of nowhere? No wonder the child doesn't want to sleep.
Oh my god. this is the same toy that used to go off in the past. And it's always terrified me since. So
Why didn't you get rid of it?
I would ask it questions and it would answer with noises.
Still though, whoever brought that arm for a child, that's just, you know.
With noises.
I called it! I bloody called it! I didn't know it was going to do that, but I know full well that why would you have an arm like that? It would freak a child out. Lo and behold, the finger moved.
One of the fingers on the toy arm suddenly moves on its own. It even looks like it's pointing at the mother, like it's saying, "I see you." This was already strange, but the toy truck made it even creepier. For some reason, it started going off before the finger moved. The mother wrote that the toy truck scares her, not just because it goes off, but because it seems smart when it shouldn't be. Shannon, the mother, would sometimes ask the toy to light up or make a sound, and it would just moments later. This made her think the toy might be cursed or haunted. She feels the same way about the toy arm. As always, it's up to you to decide what you think. Did Shannon...
If the stuff you have is haunted, then get rid of it. Simple as that. But if you are going to get rid of the toy arm, you might want to I was going to say break it up into different pieces, but it's like make it visible that it is a toy arm and not a real arm, because the police see a toy arm, you know, sticking out of the bin, and they'll be like, "Hold on, wait a minute, foul play," and then they go in there and they're like, "Oh, it's a toy."
Shannon catch something paranormal, or is there another way to explain it? Let me know what you think. In 2021, an anonymous TikTok account posted a short video that showed something more disturbing than it seemed at first. It starts with a simple shot of a house, but if you listen carefully, the background sounds tell a much darker story.
Right. I have 3 theories. 1. Foxes doing mushrooms. 2. They are witches and they are doing some kind of witch cult chant thing. 3. Those things are banshees and they are coming after you. And if they are banshees, no thank you. Because they say, if you hear a banshee scream, then someone close to you has died. So, this would be very concerning.
The person filming the video can hear creepy screams coming from the woods near their home. As they move closer to the main road following the sounds, the cries get louder and more frightening with every step until something much more scary happens.
Bro, why would you be doing this? Why would you be doing this? Seriously, why would you be doing this? Oh, I hear a load of creepy sounds. I might as well go and check, because I'm a dumb person. Why would you go and check? You go back into your house, lock all your windows, lock all your doors, close all your windows, close all your doors, so on and so forth, and stay there until they are gone. Why would you go out in the middle of the nowhere, in the middle of the night, following sounds that more likely would lead to your demise, and yet you still do it?
At that moment, the person gathered the courage to go deeper into the woods, pulled toward the source of the scary screams. But the closer he got, the more terrible the scene became, until he saw something so disturbing that it made him wonder if he should have followed the sounds in the first place.
This guy, man. This guy. A wailing of a banshee equals death. Whatever happens to you, you deserve it. I'm just saying. You had plenty of opportunities to go back inside. And you didn't. So whatever happens to you is well deserved. You see that, right? That little light going whoop.
There were glowing eyes shining in the dark, cutting through the shadows like two burning embers. It felt like some invisible creature was staring right into his soul, watching everything he did with a strange, intense
Hold
look.
on a
the
minute.
video suddenly to his soul, watching everything he did. It felt like some invisible creature was staring right into his soul.
If I get rid of these, look at this part here. And look at this part. So look all the way here. Right? All the way here.
It was like two burning embers. It felt like some invisible creature was staring right into his soul, watching.
As you can see there, as he moved, they moved. So there's a reflection here. Now if there's a reflection here, that means there's some glass in front of it or mirror. Am I wrong, or am I just being a conspiracy theorist here?
Everything he did with a strange, intense.
And as soon as he got here, the mirror cuts off. No more mirror.
Look, the video suddenly stopped there, leaving only silence. The questions remain. What was making those scary noises? What happened to the person filming? Did they even get out of the forest alive?
So I think, don't get me wrong, the sounds were added in. The screaming sounds were added in. And that guy placed the mirror out there because, let's say, you did place a mirror out there without any border or frame, you won't know it's a mirror. So when he walks past, especially at night time, all you'll see is lights. And the lights on the bottom, where my arrow showed ages ago, just showed you that it moved at the same sequence as he moved. And it moved like they were ankle lights as well. And then suddenly they just disappear. That's where the mirror cuts off. I'm just saying. That's my theory.
This security camera footage
Because no sensible person would go into the woods hearing those screams.
from a store where items fall and shopping carts move on their own, even though everyone is at home.
That ghost is a menace. Because think about it. It's causing a lot of mess for innocent people working there. Either this ghost was a disgruntled employee that hated its job and making things worse for the other employees, or the ghost is just being a dickhead.
A loud bang is heard all around. Objects move by themselves, making it seem like the store is haunted by something invisible. Or maybe it's just a trick. What do you think? Bradley's Locksmith, also known as Bradley Lock and Key, is a long-running locksmith business in Savannah, Georgia. Founded in 1883, it's the oldest operating company in the city and one of the oldest locksmith shops in the country. Since 1967, it has been located in the historic Patrick Duffy Building, which dates back to 1885, and it might just be haunted. The video you're about to see was shared by DMY Raza, who was outside Bradley's Lock and Key at 2 a.m. Take a look and see if you catch anything strange.
Very strange. Wait, what? What was that?
There seems to be some strange activity happening just below and to the right of the locks, right around here. As for why this person was outside the store so early in the morning, no one knows. Maybe he works there. Either way, this creepy video shows that even places like a locksmith shop can be haunted by spirits. Let's just...
Anywhere could be haunted by spirits. For those who think that a certain place can't be haunted by spirits, then you're bloody wrong. Even an active church can be haunted by a demon.
Just hope those spirits don't try to hurt any customers. Relaxing in bed late at night watching TV is a common way to unwind after a hard day. But for
Technically, that's what I'm doing right now.
Kevin Incredible and his loyal dog, there was still a feeling of tension.
Is it me, or for a split second as the camera was turning, it looked like there was a human female body with a dog's head? Am I wrong?
Even in the quiet of the night.
I was just watching this video on YouTube.
No way. Videos are glitching people out. Wait, what? No way. Videos that are glitching people out. What do you mean by glitching people out?
It was about the Euphrates River drying up, and a video of a guy that apparently found a cave, and he started to hear strange noises, so he recorded it, and my dog was sleeping in bed, and as soon as I put it on, she woke up, and she got freaked out pretty much, and she still seems a little on edge. Check it out.
Hear strange sounds coming from inside of it. Check this out.
That dog knows. That dog knows. That dog knows something. To the point where... Oh wait, that's his eyes. Never mind. The thing is, though, right? That must be very loud for him. For the dog, I mean. Because it's loud for me. So it's very even louder for the dog. Damn, I was so close to see what the channel is. Okay, bro, turn it off for 2 reasons. You're scaring the dog, and you're hurting my ears.
The strange sounds seemed to upset the dog, probably because dogs hear things more clearly than humans. There might have been a sound frequency in the noise that only the dog could hear, which made her anxious. Some people might even think something paranormal was happening. Considering the mysterious cave nearby and the history of important discoveries in the area, like the recent finding of a 3,400-year-old city under the drying river, this place...
Hey yo, wait, what? 3,400-year-old city. When did how many years was it when humans, evolved to be cavemen? Let's find out. How many years ago how many years was the evolution of cavemen? $2.5 million years ago. Okay, so 3,400 years old. What era was 3,400 years ago? $3,400 years ago would be around 14 BC, placing it in the late Bronze Age. Ooh. In the ancient Near East and the Mediterranean region. In Europe, the period is sometimes referred as the Late Bronze Age transition, marking a shift in sociality, structures, and culture participations. This era is characterized by the height of Bronze Age civilization. Pardon me. Huh.
Place has a lot of historical meaning. Given the dog's obvious fear, it's hard to ignore the idea that she might have sensed something beyond what humans or animals usually notice. What do you think about these events? Share your thoughts with us. Sydney, who goes by Salt Sage on
Well, the thing is, I already shared my thoughts on it when the video was playing, so...
TikTok, recently shared a creepy video on her account. In the video, some really strange things happen in her house while she was asleep and didn't know about it. In the clip, Sydney reviews footage that seems normal at first. It shows her kitchen in black and white with nothing happening. But then, the mood suddenly changes. Take a look. Suddenly, the cabinet doors fly open for no clear reason. There were no drafts or open windows to cause it. This sudden movement is strange and makes you wonder if something paranormal is happening. It's hard not to feel uneasy when the video ends, thinking about what could have caused it in this otherwise normal house. The video is still a complete mystery. Hopefully, Sydney can figure out what's going on. Do you have any ideas about what might have happened? If so, leave your thoughts in the comments below. Haunted dolls are some...
Yep, obviously it's going to be that one next, isn't it? Anyway, I got nothing to explain for this one. Like, literally, I got nothing. I just got nothing. I've seen it before as well. I didn't make a recording on it. I don't think I did anyway. But I have seen it, I think. The previous one. Or something similar. But to be honest though, if all of them swung open like that, I might rethink things in my life in that house. That's all I got.
Some of the scariest things I can imagine. But Enrique Gross, a paranormal fan from Brazil, is interested in them. He's been collecting dolls for years, and the creepier
It's going to say the creepier the doll, the more he's interested in it.
they are, the more he likes them. But one he's been collecting dolls for years, and the creepier they are, the more he likes them. But one doll he recently bought at an antique shop has been pushing his limits. For the past
Sometimes people dig their own graves, don't they?
few nights, Henrique, who lives alone, has been hearing strange noises coming from the room where he keeps his dolls. One night, the sounds came back. Hoping to catch it on video, Henrique quickly grabbed his phone and started recording. What he caught looks like something straight out of a horror movie.
Hello, what? A doll behind another doll? That is not a doll. That is a human.
A chill.
If I was an American and I was in that situation and I had a blinker with me, I'd be like, alright, get out or I shoot. And if it gets out, I'll go bang, 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 bang. Out of fear.
Chill runs down Henrique's spine as he sees a dark figure slowly peek out from behind the creepy doll. After seeing this, Henrique runs out the front door and spends the night at a friend's place. When he comes back the next morning, whatever he saw is gone, but the doll is still sitting exactly where he left it. Many people think the strange noises that kept bothering Henrique night after night were signs of something trying to come through, something connected to the doll. Now that it has finally shown itself, it might not want to hide again. Let's just hope Henrique decides to get rid of the doll, or he might not be the only one living there much longer.
I think he lost his place. Like, literally, this is what happens. When you see a human, a monster, a ghost, or demon in your house, right? You can either fight it or run away. If you run away, then you lost all your property, everything inside and the house itself. Since you saw that and you ran away, that property is now belonging to them. You've got no chance of getting it back. And who knows? Maybe it's not a ghost, a demon, a skinwalker, a vampire, a creepy doll. What if it's the worst thing of all? A human. I'm just saying, humans are far more dangerous and terrifying things on the planet. Okay, spiders are, like, number one, the most terrifying, but humans come close.
A user named Sageman123 shared a video showing some really creepy things that happened to his friend after moving into a new house. At the beginning of the video, the man is talking to the camera and mentions that his dog keeps staring at something in the distance that he can't see. He continues to talk about how strange the whole situation feels when suddenly something unexpected happens.
I know. I think something's wrong. I don't know. I hear noises, but I'm not even...
We've seen this one. Have we seen this one?
A user recently shared his experience with something ghostly, along with a video that's sure to give you chills.
It's doing it again. That switch down there is on. You can see it past my shaking. This one is on, okay? It's... Mom. See what I mean? It's... You can hear it.
You know that film, that creepy short film that's advertised where you, like, see something when the lights are off, so you flick them on, then it's gone. You flick them off, they're closer. Flick them on, they're gone. Flick them off, it's closer again. Flick them on, they're gone. Flick them off again and they're like right in front of your face. What if the ghost is doing that by itself without human intervention? Now that should be some crazy stuff right there.
Mom.
I was right.
For some background, the person who posted the video said their brother was alone at their mom's house, most likely checking on their dog, Oscar, while their mom and stepdad were at work. The hallway lights started flickering on and off, so the brother began recording to try and catch whatever was happening. After watching the footage several times, the uploader was left confused and felt like something beyond normal explanation might be going on. Even though they had lived in the house for over 2 years and had always felt strange vibes, they had never seen anything like this before. The hallway light is controlled by 2 switches, one close to the brother and another at the end of the hallway. In the video, you can see the light turning on and off, and the switch moves twice. The first time, it moves halfway down, which the uploader found very odd. The second time, the switch suddenly slams down, which scares the brother and makes him quickly leave the area. The uploader shared the video to hear what others think about it, especially since their mom still lives in the house and has had similar creepy experiences. The video...
Get your mom out of that house. Now. Not unless you want to have another ghost inside that house.
The video is strange and unsettling, something most people wouldn't want to go through in their own home. If this happened to most people, it would probably be a clear sign to start looking for a new place right away. Hopefully, if the house is haunted, the uploader can find a new home where they don't have to worry about this kind of thing anymore. A woman
Hopefully.
named Brandis Warren set up a security camera to watch her dog at night, but what it caught ended up upsetting her.
Seen this one. Pardon me. Bollocks.
The shadows, and the only one who knew was the dog. This next video was filmed at a hotel in Spain, where a group of friends got into an elevator that, for some reason, wouldn't take them to their floor.
Okay, so it's been doing this for a minute, and there's nothing out there. Yeah. Figure it
What does that say? Oh, the capacity, you see. If I was you, I go back down and take the stairs, because that being black with darkness surrounding it equals nightmare.
out? Yeah. Hey, no, that did something.
No. I don't know.
What is going on?
Are we too heavy?
Bro decided to step out the elevator. He never stepped out of the elevator.
Is there someone there?
Oh, he didn't.
What?
Although it's pretty creepy, the elevator might just have been broken and unable to move. But what makes this really strange is that other guests at the hotel have had the same problem with this elevator. According to the hotel staff, it happens often, and they don't know why. The 16th floor is still being worked on, so no one is staying there right now, which makes the elevator's behavior even more confusing. Then, just a day or two later...
Yo, so this elevator is acting mad weird. We started a few floors up.
Okay.
Yo. Did we stop?
The elevator suddenly stopped working. It turned out there was a power outage affecting much of Spain and Portugal, and the group of friends was in the elevator when it happened.
Okay, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good at all. Because there's a lot of things that are going on in my head that could potentially equals death. And let's just say, you better hope those elevator brakes and wiring are holding you tightly and are very secure, because if not, it's GG's.
Yeah, there you go. The backup generator has been coming on and off. We've been having the time of our lives. And yeah, we're like cooking alive.
Luckily, while they were stuck inside, the backup generator turned on, but it wasn't working properly since the lights kept flickering on and off. While the three friends were playing around with the flashing lights, something else happened.
Oh. Oh, he's cooking something.
What are you doing?
Yep. Yep.
I gotta pee.
Oh, you gotta pee.
It's making my bladder.
Have you guys called elevator elevator mechanics or whatever it is, because you can't be trapped in there forever?
I gotta pee.
You gotta pee.
I feel like a rapper. Go. I gotta pee. I'm holding my bladder.
Yeah.
I gotta pee. I don't know what else is going on. I gotta pee. It's making me.
In the name of the Father, the Holy Spirit, the Church, and the King of England, save my soul from that shadow.
Like so. In your like Bowser.
Guys, this is probably the worst.
In the corner of the elevator, a dark shape appears right behind one of the friends. It's small but clear enough to show that something unusual is there. None of the friends noticed it at the time, but after watching the video, they couldn't help but feel that something supernatural was inside the elevator. Luckily, after a while, the group managed to get out, but not in the way they expected.
We're moving. Fine. Thank you. Where are we going? Oh, wait. This is Scott. No. No. That's the same one as before.
No. Nope. I just... Ooh, I can't say that, can I? I would... You know what I would do, but I can't say because of the you-know-what.
They were taken up to the 16th floor after being stuck inside the elevator for about an hour and a half. No one had called the elevator, which is strange. Still, they'd much rather be on that floor than trapped in the broken elevator for obvious reasons. The big question is who called the elevator and, more importantly, what was inside it? The friends still don't know. They're just happy things didn't get worse while they were stuck. Ghost or not, this video is really strange.
Yep.
The next video was filmed at a museum.
Oh, damn. The image and the woman is uncanny.
Where something creepy was caught on camera. For some background, the person recording
What is that, a mannequin?
it went to the museum after his dad had visited a few days earlier. His dad said there was something strange about the place. He couldn't explain exactly why, but the exhibit about a woman named Maria Sabina made him feel uneasy. It might be because her wax statue looks a bit too real, or maybe it's her connection to witchcraft, but the whole exhibit scared him. After seeing the video his son recorded, he's certain he's never going back there again. Here's what his son caught on camera at the Maria Sabina exhibit. Take a look.
Whoa!
No está perro usted.
The eyes moved. The eyes have moved. Watch. And before that, when you heard me go, whoa, I got a feeling you will see why. I just don't like, as you can see that.
What his son caught on camera at the Maria Sabina exhibit. Take a look.
Watch the eyes move. The eyes.
No está perro usted.
Okay, I might be tripping. It might have just been like light from behind. You know, no. Yep. You saw that. Just in case you didn't. Watch the positioning of the head.
Güey, ¿qué pedo?
Somehow, the wax figure of Maria Sabina appears to come to life. She quickly tilts her head in a sudden movement, almost like she's looking closely at the person filming her. It scares the cameraman a lot, but he keeps recording just in case she moves again. However, she doesn't. The figure goes back to staying completely still, just like a wax statue should.
Güey, ¿qué pedo?
This whole event has scared a lot of viewers, including the father who visited the museum earlier. But unlike most people, he began to wonder if the figure was simply designed to move. Maybe it was built that way on purpose. However,
if it was built like that way on purpose, when the people who are fucking controlling it are bastards.
The museum's owner said that the figure is not supposed to move at all, so this shouldn't have happened.
¿Qué onda?
Even worse. It's even worse. It's even worse. It's even worse.
Amigo, no manejo nada de mecatrónica. Es una figura totalmente en cera. Mira, es una pieza total rígida, no se puede manipular. Te digo, no tiene nada. Te digo, mira, te muestro. No hay cables, no hay nada. No es un robot. Es una figura totalmente.
If the figure isn't some kind of animatronic or something similar, then how did it move? This question still hasn't been answered, and probably won't be for a while until more proof comes up. Until then, you can decide for yourself what happened here. This next clip was
Well, I certainly know what I'm not gonna do, and that is go to that museum. Nope. At this point, I didn't have a fear of museums until now. Thank you, video.
shared on an Indonesian social media site and was supposed to be a simple cooking video. But when the young woman filming turned the camera to record herself, she got the scare of her life after seeing something behind.
Oh, hell nah. Fake or not, I'm gone. Seriously, fake or not, I am gone.
Her. This is what she saw.
Masih disenar dikit dan bakso. So yummy. So kita langsung aja ambil mangkok.
A dark
Bro, it went down the stairs. This is not the video I was expecting.
figure with long black hair is seen peeking from the top of the stairs. It quickly disappears behind the wall, then comes back a moment later, slowly walking toward the young woman, who gasps in fear. If you know who this young woman is or what happened to her after she stopped recording, please let me know in the comments. Otherwise,
Nothing. No mention of her after the recording. May you rest in peace.
this will stay a mystery. A guy on TikTok named
I don't know if my heart can take it. I'll watch this next one and see if my heart can handle a little more. If not, it'd be GG's.
Tristan went through a scary experience because he started to believe his home might have a ghost or some otherworldly presence. To find out what was going on, he set up several cameras in important spots around his house. At first, the footage just shows Tristan's bedroom with the door slightly open, nothing unusual, but this simple video is about to turn into something really creepy. Take a look.
Don't get out of your bed. Don't get out of your bed.
In the scary video, Tristan pulls back in fear as the door shakes with an unnatural force, giving him chills, an understandable reaction. It's easy to see why some skeptics might dismiss the video since it could be faked, but that doesn't mean it's a hoax. So far, no clear explanation has been given for what happens in the video. For now, we can only guess what might be going on in Tristan's house. Whatever it is, it doesn't seem like something good.
This is why you keep your doors closed when you want to sleep in your room. So people don't go, bum, 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 bum. Chink, chink, chink. You're dead.
This video was posted by a TikTok user named Grand Devil on March 24th, 2024. In the video, we see the person filming the inside of their living room while the house is tranquil. At first, it appears to be just a random video with nothing unusual happening, but after a few seconds, it becomes clear that something is not right in the house.
It's not left either. Me.
¿Qué coño? Oh.
What did you see? Bro, there was nothing there.
Joder, Mario. Joder, Mario.
Suddenly, a noise is heard coming from the kitchen. The person recording quickly goes to check where the sound came from, but doesn't find anything. Just a few
Why? Like, literally, why would you go?
seconds later, another strange sound can be heard.
Nope. I'm gone. Why would you go and check it? Why?
At this point, the TikToker is scared and trying to understand the creepy things happening in their house. But before the video ends, there's one more scare.
Si lo están viendo, ¿eh? Lo estoy documentando todo. Esto va peor. Joder, tío. Esto es la... ¡Ay!
This video doesn't give much background, but likely, the person recording had already been noticing strange things, which is why they started filming. If the place is haunted, it might be a good idea for them to start looking for a new house soon. A woman named Luce often paints different pictures and sells them.
Okay.
Out of all her paintings, one stood out for a strange reason. The painting shows the sea at night and was made during the pandemic. Sadly, it didn't sell, so she hung it up in her house. Since then, the family says they've seen the painting move now and then, and one time they even caught it on camera.
Mira, te digo que algo se mueve en el cuadro. Fíjate bien, quédatele viendo. ¿Ya viste?
Ay, no mames, no mames, güey.
Just in case you didn't see it, it's very subtle. But, see this little ghostly, faintly white mark just at the above the tip of my arrow? It came from the fog here, moving out, like someone just breathed out. See? It's gone now. Watch.
¿Ya viste?
Ay, no mames, güey. Sí.
A small part of the painting seems to move by itself. What's even stranger is that the leaf of the plant next to it also moves slightly at the same time. Lus later posts another video saying there's no light in the room that could cause a reflection, and the painting is made with matte paint, which doesn't reflect light. But something creepy still gets caught on camera.
Un nuevo video enseñándoles el cuadro de frente. Es pintura mate, no se refleja. Ay, güey, no mames.
the whole frame of the painting suddenly moves by itself, which makes Luz more sure
Wait,
that
what?
something strange is happening with it.
Oh.
Some people say they can see faces in the painting, but the question is, could there be something more about this picture that's causing these weird things? Let me know in the comments below.
Okay. This might spoil people's view. Optical illusion. These some art can be so good you could see like two different types of things. Like when I was at school, I was making not a cuboid, but like yeah, cuboid. Cuboid is like a longer, thinner cube, right? On paint, you know. And I tried to make like a 3D version of it, sort of like a 2D, 3D type of thing, if that makes sense, on paint. And I made like colors, like on different things and that and stuff. And it looked like if you stare at it too long, the image moves from like different angles of it. I think I can actually do it or replicate it. You guys probably won't see it, will you? Let me do a little something. Right. Get rid of that. Oops. Yeah, that's not going to help, is it? Give me a second. Paint. There we go. Like, let's see. How did I did it? I got a line like that. And then I got another line like that. I could make it easier on myself actually by doing this. Square here. And then a square here. Like so. And then one second, let me zoom in. Bit of an art video, eh? Yeah. Then we'll make another one. Like, I think it was, no. Like so, like that. And then like that. And then like that. And then I coloured these parts in, right? How did I do it? Let's try. green here, yellow here, blue here, and then no, let's get rid of that. Then is it me, or can you tell that it looks like you're looking at two different angles? Like, you see the yellow part and you think you're seeing the inside of it, and then you blink and then it looks like you're seeing underneath it, if you know what I mean. That's what I'm on about, an optical illusion. So it looks like it's actually moving because you're seeing, because your eyes are trying to, you know, if you don't see what I see, I'm going insane and my eyes are screwed up. But if you do, then, well, there you go. We get rid of this. Bang. Damn. No, gets rid of it. Wait, hold on. Huh. I'll take it. And we just adjust this to size. We're going to save it as what the block. Okie dokie. Do this, and then go here. Pardon me. We're back. And just to make things a little more interesting, give me a second. Wait. On my head. Oh crap, you had the green. I didn't figure this one out. Oh well.
This next video was posted on the UFO subreddit by a user named Camino das Almas and has been getting a lot of attention. It was recorded on September 8th, 2023 in Porto, Portugal. The person who filmed it says he first thought he had only caught one metallic sphere flying. Video is that
we've seen this.
Show the raw, unzoomed almost appears in the semi-normal tracking without improved video looks. Some think it even for something else. The night shift alone at a big school, checking the grounds to make sure the place is safe. One night, while walking through the hallways, knowing he was alone in the building, he took out his phone to record.
Okay, so this is a different school, different video.
Strange sounds can be heard coming from somewhere inside the school as he.
All I heard was a fire, no, not a fire alarm, a smoke detector beeping is all.
Keeps looking around. He catches something on camera that gives him the chills.
What the hell was that? Ooh. Watch again. Either that can be a shadow, or that is some fucking weird creature. Right here. Ooh. Probably just a shadow.
A sound that sounds like a distant scream can be heard inside the building, which
I heard that too. But I was more focused on the shadow.
Scares the security guard. After checking the school's history, he found out that 2 students died in this very hallway. Then,
of course,
when he goes into a classroom, this happens.
Nope. Just close the door, lock it, and go.
The chairs that were on the table suddenly fall by themselves after he enters the room. When he looks to see what happened, no one is there. After watching the security footage, he noticed it caught strange things too. The very next night, he sees it again.
Okay, explain this to me. Right. Whenever a school is going to be closed or something like that, why do you put the chairs on top of the tables? Because we used to do it at my school as well, but I was too young to question it. But now I'm questioning it. Why do we put them on top of tables? I understand if we stack the chairs on top of each other and then like place them in a corner or something, but why place them on top of the table? I'm just saying.
Oigan, miren, no sé si alcancen a ver ahí en la ventana. Ahí, que se ve algo, ¿sí ven? Ven. ¿Sí alcanzan a ver la sombra?
A dark figure can be seen looking through the glass panel behind the door before hiding around the corner. The strange activity keeps getting worse, and he is starting to feel more scared to work at the school. Next,
To be honest, I would too. But, you know what? I got Google. Why do you have to put Why do you have to put chairs on? Why do you have to put chairs on top? Why do you have to put chairs on top of school tables? Why do you have to put chairs on top of school tables? Why do you have to put chairs on top of school tables? Why do you have to put chairs on top of school tables? Put Thank you. School chairs are often placed on tables at the end of the day for a few practical reasons, primarily related to cleaning and space management. This practice helps faculty's easier and more efficient cleaning of the classroom floor, make it easier to mop up, vacuum, or also. Okay. You know, after I saw the cleaning thing, that's when my CPU was like, that's what the teacher said to me once. And I'm like, why did I forget about that?
I'll show you a video from Instagram user Zuka Bashar. He recorded dashcam footage driving down a dark, empty road at night 3 times. At first, nothing seems unusual as he drives normally on the dark road, but things get strange right here.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
If you look closely, you can see what looks like a strange creature running across the road. Some people in the comments think it might just be a monkey, while others believe it's something much more creepy. What do you think? Is it just a monkey or something scarier? Leave your thoughts in the comments.
It could just be a plain old animal to me.
Imagine trying to have a peaceful night on a cruise, but it gets interrupted by a strange, uninvited guest. That's what happened on this cruise, shown in a video posted by Reddit user Tasty Beverage on the UFO subreddit a few weeks ago. He says the video isn't his, but came from Newfolk. The original video had the witnesses' reactions, but the audio was removed when he uploaded it. The witnesses can be heard saying they got it, meaning they caught the strange UFO-like object on camera. Another person gets excited when it turns back. What do you think about this video? Do you believe it shows proof of UFOs, or?
I don't know, because I never heard or seen other people around. So I don't know how you got that information there, buddy. But all I saw was a flying ball.
Is it not clear enough to convince you? Share your thoughts and ideas in the comments. A Reddit user named Emir posted a strange video on the UFO subreddit that has confused almost everyone who's watched it. The video shows a bright blue sky with hardly any clouds on a hot summer day. In the clip, a man is skydiving and enjoying his time in the air when suddenly something appears to be following right behind him.
It could be a drone that is recording him skydiving because he's doing it for a video or something. I don't know. But that's my theory.
Since the video was filmed from far away, it's hard to say exactly what the object is. Many people believe it could be a UFO following the skydiver. The person who posted the video said that when they zoomed in, the object had a strange oval shape with unusual movement. At first, they thought it might be a camera issue, but the bugs flying in the video didn't show the same problem, so that might not be the case. Some comments suggest different ideas, with one saying the object looks like a big atom with an electron spinning around it quickly. Whatever it was, the skydiver probably won't be going back up anytime soon.
If that was a big atom, then if someone destroys that atom, it will go boom.
This next video was uploaded to YouTube in August 2016. It shows a school employee in Buenos Aires, Argentina, filming himself during a night shift, likely working as a security guard. In the video, he and a co-worker walk through the quiet, empty hallways. It's not clear why they began filming, but it seems they might have heard something unusual and wanted to check it out using a phone camera. After some time, they walk into a classroom, and that's when something happens that seriously scares them.
Seeing this.
Its own video at fire at a prank at a friend's house. However, filled with games and are usually actions seem too real to just call it a prank. Sleepovers are usually fun times where kids or teens spend the night at a friend's house, filled with games and fun, but you wouldn't expect anything scary to happen during one. However, a TikTok video by user BB150 shows that you might want to be careful. In the video, the person recording sounds scared and tries to wake up a sleeping friend, though it takes some effort. Once the friend is awake, strange and creepy noises start to be heard.
Oh, hell no.
Get up, get up.
Oh, we've seen this.
That sounded around the fear. In the dark, a scare uploader ends suddenly, leaving everyone wondering what happened next. Who was that creepy figure in the room? Did it plan to harm This event clips happened on April 8th, 2024, and was visible across parts of North America, from Mexico to Canada, including the US. A strange TikTok video posted by a user named the AaronDonX shows the uploader trying to film the eclipse, but instead of just capturing the eclipse, he caught something surprising and unexpected on camera.
Look, there's something flying through the air. Oh, shit.
Yeah, what is that?
Yo, what the? Aliens! Aliens! Yo.
Out of
aliens. That's funny.
nowhere, something that looks like a UFO quickly flies through the clouds for about a second before disappearing. People on the ground can be heard reacting in shock, asking what it was. Even if it's not a UFO, the video seems real, especially with how many people on the street react right after the object appears. That
it could be Venom.
Kind of reaction would be hard to fake. So, what do you think happened? Could a UFO have flown by during the eclipse? And if so, do you think it was done on purpose? This video was posted on a subreddit which shares photos, videos, and stories about the paranormal, UFOs, ancient cultures, strange creatures, and other weird stuff. The person who shared this clip said it was recorded on a friend's trail camera at a ranch on private land during the night in October 2018. Even though the video is only 7 seconds long, it's enough to give you chills, especially if you're watching it alone. Take a look.
If it's the man walking, that guy's just bloody drunk. Yeah, he's drunk.
Suddenly, a tall and skinny humanoid figure walks past the camera and then disappears from view just before the video ends. This leaves us wondering what exactly the trail camera caught. If you have any ideas about this video, please share them in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Just a drunk human minding his own business.
Chris from Urbex Hill returned to a spot he calls the back rooms. It starts off lighthearted, but
I see your game. I see your game.
things quickly turn when he sees a dark figure dart past a vent. He panics and runs. After hiding for a while, someone begins sneaking around. When Chris comes face to face with them, he's knocked out cold. He eventually wakes up, clearly shaken, but keeps going. As he continues exploring, he hears a voice, maybe a spirit, warning him to leave before things take a darker turn.
It sounds like people are talking. I don't know if that's just the sound of my feet echoing or what. It's really creepy. It's nasty. What the hell? What the hell is that?
Oh, damn. Oh, we've seen this. Ages ago on one of my very old videos.
Night guards can still get nervous during any for those working the security. Or did Chris come face to face with something supernatural, especially anyone feels? That's exactly what happened to the guard who recorded the next 3 clips. He goes by Raguzlu on social media, and what he caught during his shift at a local school was truly strange.
Y aquí en la escuela cuando empiezan a ladrar los perros así a llorar. Ah, visto.
What the?
Ahí empieza a joder, como a golpear. Todas las
Bro, what are you trying to show us? All I see is bloody light.
noches hace lo mismo.
And a door open.
¿Qué pasa? Tempranito empiezan a hinchar las pelotas.
Even though the door was banging for about 20 minutes and then opened, it was clear that no one was on the other side.
I didn't hear any banging. I heard dogs.
This means it was either something unusual that still had a logical explanation, or it was a spirit. With strange events like this, it's tough to say for sure if it was a ghost or not. But what if this wasn't just a one-time thing?
If I was him, I'd get down on my knees and pray that I don't die.
This time, Raguzlu was in the bathroom because the janitor had just cleaned it, but forgot to turn off the lights. Tasks like this were usually left for Raguzlu to handle, and if the situation was more serious, he'd get paid extra. But no amount of extra pay could have prepared him for what happened in that bathroom again. A strange moaning or wailing sound filled the room, and it was genuinely unsettling. What made it worse was the door suddenly closing afterward, which pushed him over the edge. The next morning, Raguzlu went home, seriously thinking about whether the job was worth the money. To have a solid reason to quit without giving 2 weeks' notice, Raguzlu came up with a plan. He decided to set up a camera, sit back, and hope to catch one more strange moment on video. And as it turned out, his plan worked.
Agua bendita. San Benito Padre, protege.
Oh.
Y basta, basta.
Holy water, holy water, holy water.
Tiraron las tapas de la olla.
I don't see anything. All I see is darkness and compression.
Ah, qué olor a podrido, Dios. Se escucha.
I'm hearing voices.
El baño.
The shower's going off. Bruh. Oh, not shower. Turn them off. The water bill's going to go off.
Ah, bueno.
Grass? Why is there grass there? Yep, I would have just died there and then. No, there we go. Done. Just leave.
While he was recording, the cabinet door behind him slowly opened with a creepy creaking noise. Ragulzu immediately walked out of the building after that and handed in his resignation. His boss didn't argue since the proof was clear. Imagine you're on a commercial plane, just trying to enjoy your flight, only to find out later that a UFO was following your aircraft. This video was shared on Reddit by a user named RedmanMatt11, who recorded the event near LaGuardia in New York. Matt captured footage of the plane being followed by the UFO, while he and a few others could only look up at the sky, amazed by what they were seeing.
Are you kidding me? Hold on. Are you serious right now? What is that? It's getting closer to it. What the is that?
Yeah, what is that?
There's a dot following
plane,
that plane.
Everyone in the video looks scared by what happened, and it's easy to understand why. What would you do if you found out that this was the plane you were on? The video also raises some questions. Has this happened before? Does it happen more often than we realize? And if this is a UFO following the plane, what does it want? Is it trying to watch or follow these people? These are the kinds of questions that can keep you up at night. This next clip needs you to watch closely to catch what really happened. It took place in the home of Kiki, a caring mom with 2 kids. They all slept in the same room since she didn't like the idea of her kids being alone at night. One day, strange noises started coming from the bedroom, and a bit later, Kiki decided to record it, and that's when it happened.
Es la puerta del cuarto la que están tocando, no mames. Hay alguien afuera de la puerta del cuarto, güey. Pero no es un puto humano. Ay, no. Voy a sentar aquí porque ya se recorrieron mis hijos. Entonces.
No, te pintaste aquí.
Nope. Children do sleep talk. Children do sleep talk. I'm just saying.
¿Sí ven en dónde están mis hijos? Carajo.
Did you leave your answer in the comments? If you watched the door in the background closely, you might have noticed it kept changing, from open to close, every time it left the frame and came back into view. It was creepy, and once Kiki noticed it, she made it her mission to find an exorcist. This next video comes from a TikTok user known to find an came back in. It kept changing. In the
Carajo. Carajo.
Bro, I saw nothing.
This next video comes from a TikTok user known as UFO Alien Guy. It's pretty short, but definitely strange. The man is filming outside around sunset, and at first, nothing seems out of the ordinary. He points the camera at a bush, and then, out of nowhere, something truly creepy happens.
Hello?
Can you see it?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hello?
Can you see it?
I'd be like, hello? Stay there. Stay there. Don't move. Don't move. You know what I mean?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hello?
Can you see it?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Suddenly, a super creepy gray face appears behind the bushes, making the guy filming take a few steps back. For a moment, it even looks like the strange figure is about to move closer, but the video cuts off before we see what happens next. After this clip went viral, a lot of people on TikTok were sure he had caught real footage of an alien. But what do you think? The tall, weird-looking figure does seem alien. Or maybe it was just someone in a costume. We might never know for sure. On May 9th, 2025, someone named Lucrine got a clip from a co-worker who
Ooh. Like I did say we'll watch 1 hour of this. And we have 1.5 minutes left.
also gave permission to share it online. The footage shows a dark, empty area that feels a bit creepy. What stands out, though, is the gate at the back, a gate that had always been hard to open. Staff had to fight with it daily, and it was a constant hassle. But in this video, whatever moved it made it look easy. See for yourself.
What gate? Yeah, good thing the cat just bolted off. That cat knows. Nah, son. Nope. 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 Demon.
It's clear that no person or object touched the gate to make it move, but one detail really stands out: the cat. Just moments before the gate shifted, the cat walked toward it, almost like it saw someone standing there. As we all know, cats are often said to sense things we can't, including spirits. That alone makes the timing interesting. To be sure nothing else was involved, the co-worker went through footage from every camera in the building and found no signs of anyone entering or leaving. So, whatever caused this came from something he couldn't see. And with all this in mind, I'm convinced this was the work of a spirit. During a
More than likely.
live stream, a user named iYama03 was interviewing Miguel, the director of operations in the embalming room. Miguel had just finished talking about how tough it is to preserve a body and was getting ready to start the procedure, completely unaware that something really creepy was about to happen.
I'll watch this one and then end stream.
Con el director de esta casa funeraria. ¿Cuál es su nombre?
Hola, ¿qué tal? Miguel Ángel Contreras, de Contreras Casa Funeral en Guadalajara, Jalisco.
¿Cómo está Miguel Ángel?
Muy bien, muchas gracias.
Miguel Ángel, este es uno de los trabajos más raros, extraños y difíciles del mundo, ¿cierto?
Sí, así es. No cualquiera lo hace, no cualquiera sabe el arte de embalsamamiento. Por lo tanto, nos sentimos orgullosos porque somos sabedores de este arte. Un evento social como cuando te casas, como una primera comunión, tenemos que dejar presentable a la persona fallecida y tenemos de diferentes tonos para que queden más
acertados a su tono de piel.
Out of nowhere, you can hear what sounds like the eerie screams of children coming from somewhere close by.
I heard something, but I can't be sure what.
El día de hoy estamos transmitiendo un video
Today we're transmitting a
estamos
video
transmitiendo un video y vamos
and we're going to
a hacer
demonstrate
o vamos a demostrarle cuál es uno de los trabajos
what is one of the weirdest
más raros, difíciles
and hardest jobs in the world.
del mundo, que es un embalse.
The workers don't seem to notice a thing. It's only when Ayama starts getting flooded with comments about the creepy screams that he realizes something's off. There's no playground or area for kids nearby, and Ayama's left deeply unsettled as he and the tech team have no idea where those screams came from. A girl named Mimo.
Alright. All I know is that there's a lot of jobs that are really hard and that and stuff. And as for the kids screaming, they could be anything. From machine noise or whatever, or pipes. With that said and done, goodbye, farewell, and Dark Misaki will see you next time. Shit. Zaid. Bollocks. My bad.